forget to like, share, and subscribe. If y'all don't pick my sign up. Hey, y'all. Hello. Listen, I will never claim to be an expert in autism or an expert in how to treat or provide treatment to anybody's kid. But what I can say is that what I've experienced and what I know other providers have experienced in working with kids in autism, probably one of the biggest hurdles to working with kids are their parents. It's their parents. Oftentimes the parents have parented their kids because their kids have special needs. They have softened how they parent these kids, and sometimes will just kind of allow them to do whatever they want in order to avoid having one of their meltdowns or a tantrum. And so they oftentimes will work around that child's disability. I mean, I've worked with families that, their child's favorite thing was like airplanes, right? And so their kid, with autism, the kids also have oftentimes developed like some OCD. And so they become obsessed with things. And so I remember I worked with a kid, and his obsession, his favorite thing were airplanes. And his parents would sit at the airport for hours and hours and hours watching airplanes because he enjoyed it. And he wanted to watch them land and take off and land. And so they would spend hours and hours doing that. And if they didn't do it, he would have a meltdown and all of the things. And so when I started working with him, I was like, well, I'm just going to follow you guys and see kind of what this routine is about. And so, we went out to the airport. And then I was like, Mom, don't you need to get your dinner done and housework and all of the things and stuff you got to do that we all do in our normal routine. So he can't come. All that airport for hours and hours and hours is going to have to. Now, listen, I'm telling you, it's going to have to stop, because I can see it's getting in the way of the rest of the things that you need to do for your other children and blah, blah, blah. And so, it took a little bit of work to get Mom to agree to change that pattern. And so usually, when I work with kids, I ain't saying I'm an expert, but kids usually just listen to me. If I say this is what it's going to be, then usually this is what's going to be. I wish that worked for my own kids. But anyway, so in conclusion, I'm going to stop the video now because I haven't seen what y'all been talking about as far as Choice having a meltdown of some sort. So let me go watch this meltdown, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk specifically about that. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I found the video. Y'all talking about the video when Wood was carrying Choice into school? Yeah, that's about right. That's autism. Could they probably come up with a better plan to get him in school? Yeah, you can have a lot of different plans, but that doesn't always mean they're going to work. I mean, I think we've been saying to Peach for a few months now, is he getting ABA therapy for kids with autism? And if he's going to a school for kids with special needs, he probably is. He's receiving it in school. It's usually the parents. It's the parents that don't follow through with the interventions and the services that ABA therapists come up with to help improve the overall well-being of kids with autism. So, You gonna always have them meltdowns. I saw that meltdown. He wasn't really aggressive we saw with Wood, and Wood was able to carry him into the school. He wasn't like beating Wood. He was more like hugging him, like having a panic attack, anxiety attack. He didn't want to go into school because he wanted what he wanted, and that's the McDonald's reward. That's his preferred reward, as they say, or whatever, in the world of autism. But yeah, I mean, it's not easy, honey. It ain't easy. I was more concerned about some of the other kids in the car because I couldn't understand a goddamn word they were saying, honey. Sounds like everybody needs speech. Bye, y'all.